Salute, salute, salute. All my generals, all my lions, all my real men, all my kings, all my queens, all my princesses. Y'all already know what it is. Let's get into it. It's Lions and Men. The Italian mob in New York State penitentiaries that I crossed paths with, literally, during my stint in prison. I was all over the state. We ain't gonna get into that. I was in numerous jails. Numerous boxes. I was in and out, man. I met a lot of people, seen a lot of things, did a lot of things. Let's get into it. So, I'm gonna pick up from where we left off, kind of. Now, the last situation that I told y'all about, I believe it was with that kid Knuckles, right? When he did the stupid shit on the visit and all that. Like, who does that, right? So, he gets the brakes beat off of him, embarrassed, slapped the fuck up. He tells on all of us. We get tickets, right? But the tickets is bullshit because, you know, they ain't really see nothing. He's just talking about we did this, we robbed them. Robbed them of what? What I robbed you from? Of? You gonna tell them that I robbed you from the narcotics that you was trying to smuggle into the prison? You know what I'm saying? So they stripped my cell, did whatever, boom, boom, boom. I got the ticket. I forget what it was that they charged me with in the ticket, but I ended up beating the ticket. You know what I mean? But my son Dre ended up not beating it because he's the one that slapped the shit out of him. And the kid Knuckles, he came and testified at the hearing. Because whenever you get written up for an assault, a fight, whatever it is that's against the rules and regulations of that facility, you get what we call an infraction. The infraction is basically a charge, and now you have an appearance that you have to go to in front of a sergeant or a captain or a deputy, whatever, depending on how serious the charges is, and you get to dispute, argue, defend yourself, paint your side of the story, and try to beat the charge, beat the ticket. So I beat mine, right? Because I forget, I didn't, because remember, when I went in there, I wasn't even like, I already knew it was, I was probably going to end up putting hands on him, but I wasn't the first one that ended up doing that. It was one of my twins that did, and then, you know, what happened. So anyway, I ain't saying none of that. All I did was deny. I'm like, yo, listen, I don't know what the fuck, what he's talking about. That kid is crazy. So anyway, I beat the ticket, but my son Dre did it, but they didn't get a lot of time, right? Got like 30 days, 15 days locked down or something like that. So now, moving forward. So, this is in Clinton Correctional Facility. I'm chilling one day in the yard, right? And in Clinton, like in Max's, you know, the white boys, they have a little court, you know what I'm saying? They got some white boys that's cool, you know what I mean? Some that get popping too, but for the majority of the part, they just try to stay out the way. I mean, keep it a stack. They try to stay away from all the black and brown because they know we the ones that's running around that bitch rampaging. You feel me? So, one of them dudes, I told them about me, right? Told this guy about me. Like, go holler at him type situation. Like, yo, go talk to Chulo. He Latin King, he over there on this court. So, I'm at the court one day, some dude, I don't know who this dude is. He pull up, he like, yo, you Chulo? I'm like, yo, what up, who you? He's like, yo, I'm Angelo. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to talk to you real quick about some business. So I'm like, all right, I get up, I'm in the court, so I got bros around me and shit. I ain't want no bros, you know what I mean, hearing everything that's going on, not yet at least. So I'm like, all right, let's spin. So I get out the court, and we spin the yard. He started telling me about how he married. He about to go on a trailer, because he already, been in the jail a couple of months, and he got transferred from another jail to this jail. Mind you, this dude been in the prison that I've been in for like a year already. or months. I don't even know, and I don't know if I'm a hole in the wall, bro. Like literally, that's how out the loop these dudes be. I ain't know who this nigga was, and here I go talking with him, talking about he about to get a trailer. So he been there not a year, he been there for some months, but I ain't know who he was. So he's like, he about to get the bag. He's basically telling me he gonna get the bag. He's about to get a hell of a mother load of dog food and bud and Kizno and all of that. So he wants somebody to help him basically move it. Basically what he's doing is asking for protection, bro. He came to me, a Puerto Rican, a 24 years old, 25 at the time, for protection. Because he knew he couldn't move shit in that yard if he ain't had nobody like me or somebody else holding him down. Facts. And you know they racist as fuck. They ain't going to nobody black. That's the last option. And they still racist. They don't like fucking with us. They call us pigs and all that. But guess what? We're more closer to their complexion. So they more comfortable. In their head, that's the excuse they make. And I know that because I had them tell me that shit, bro. I done been in, it's numerous. I got a couple more that's gonna be coming for y'all. All dealing with Italians. And not all of them is, I'm not gonna sit here and say that I'm not bashing these dudes, right? But I am bashing the ones that deserve to get bashed. Like this dude, Angelo, I can't really bash him, you know? But at the end of the day, you was a super thug in the street. You was doing this, doing that, doing that. Angelo was locked up for pimping, drug trafficking, and murder. Those are his 3 charges, bro. Like, I seen the paperwork. Angelo was legit. He was doing time for pimping, drug trafficking, and murder. Facts. I think he was doing I think he got hit with 30-something to life or something like that. Facts. But Angelo knew, nigga, this ain't, you ain't out in the free world, baby. You ain't got a bunch of Guidos around you holding shit down. Nah, this is black and brown territory, B. So that's where everything switches in the world. Ain't that crazy? But it has to be that low. That you have to go that low, meaning like prison, for shit to switch. Like, yeah, white people run shit all over in the free world. Once they get booked, that shit is all the way over. All the way over. Like, literally, bro. Like, at least in New York State. I'm going to stick to my state. Because I be seeing stuff like in Cali, with the Aryan Nation and all that. I mean, they had Aryan Nation in New York. They hold no way. They not busting no guns. Making no moves. Without one of us holding them down. Facts. If them motherfuckers even look at us crazy, they out of there. Facts. I don't play. Anyway, so Angelo takes me in the yard. He tells me this proposition. I'm like, yo, I got you. Say less. You know what I'm saying? Nothing to it. You know what I mean? We gonna get this shit done. I got you. I'm like, yo, do me a favor though. Don't tell nobody nothing. Don't go to these rat hunter niggas, because the rat hunters, nigga, them niggas was fucking them motherfuckers is pariahs. Them motherfuckers are hyenas, for real. They out there like this. And I already know I'm gonna have to deal with these niggas too. Because even me, once I got the bag, you gotta deal with these dudes, bro. You gotta deal with everybody. You just gotta be ready for the shit if the shit happens. And I'm saying, you gotta understand, this is business. It's certain dudes that you don't wanna, you gotta be clear. You know what I'm saying? These dudes gotta know. And I'm talking about everybody, like Bloods, Rat Hunters, Crips, Count Kings, Neutral, 5%ers, Muslim, anybody that's copping from me. If you don't pay, it's going to be a problem. You understand what I'm saying? It's going to be a problem. If they don't got that concept in their head and they think, oh, they're going to try you because they don't know you, dudes is going to do that too. So you got to be real clear, real precise, real efficient when you're dealing with a bunch of killers and gangsters in prison. So son came to me Boom. I'm like, all right, say less. Fast forward. He goes on his trailer. He comes back. He hits the yard. He had the mother load. He had the mother load. So I'm in the yard with him. And he basically gave me everything. Like, yo, here. Take that. How much you could get for that? Let me know. That's how he did it. I'm like, yo, you ain't got nothing? He's like, yo, I got. He had a loony bud that he kept. He didn't get high off the dope or nothing like that, so he ain't want none of that. He ain't fuck with the cokes and he ain't want none of that. He ain't fuck with the cracks and he ain't want none of that. That was all money. Plus he gave me some bud also. I had a loony. He came back with the mother load. I'm like, this nigga here? Give me a hug, motherfucker. Yo, real talk. I'm like, I say less. I'm like, yo, I got you. You know what I'm saying? And I had no intentions on violating this man. I had no intentions on disrespecting this man or messing up business. I had all intentions on getting this money. And that's what happened. We got this bag. And then guess what happens? Somebody comes to the jail. I'm fast forwarding it. Maybe a couple of weeks or a month or two later. I'm fast forwarding it now. I'm comfortable with the son. Me and Angelo was Gucci. Like, Gucci. I made bread. I had money on deck. I was paying bills from in prison thanks to that man, right? So now, some dude comes here and they see Angelo, whatever, and they start saying Angelo's a rat. I'm like, oh my God, bro, you fucking serious? And then the dude they got there that said he was a rat was a mother effing rat hunter. I'm like, oh, man. I already know it's going down now. It's either I'm going to bang out for this nigga or I'm going to let him get banged up. So, one of the rat hunters, you know what I mean, end up chopping it up with me because they knew I was getting the bag with Angelo. And they telling me like, yo, he no bueno, no good. He a rat. And they had paperwork. I'm like, oh my God. So I'm like, all right, bring the paperwork to the yard, boom, boom. They bring the paperwork to the yard. I see it. It got Angelo's name all up on it. He signed it like he ratty, bro. So I'm like, now I'm not banging out for no rat. I don't care how much money we making, how good you been to me, how much I like you, you're a good dude and all that. You ratty. And dudes know you ratty. Niggas, they got the black and white on you. So what happens? There's a shower in the yard in Clinton. I tried to take a shower in that yard one time. I felt like my skin was gonna peel off of me. That shit comes out so hard and so cold from the holes, bro. Ridiculous. I don't know how dudes was taking showers in there. I swear to God, I think that shit was, that water was like tapped right into the lake that's around Clinton, like wherever is that. That water was coming out like a waterfall. And cold as fuck. So, Angelo, because it was only white boys that would go down and taking a shower in that yard. Even when it was hot, bro, I couldn't get in that water. I'm talking about steaming hot. Anyway, so son is down there, he washing up, and the rat hunters already done sent one of the hitters down there to get him. One of the rat hunters hit him, bang. He didn't even get poked all the way like that, and he just dropped to the floor. I'm dying. He was so loud. And when the rat hunter would hit him, he was about to hit him again. But he started screaming so loud, the rat hunter nigga started looking around because we in the yard, bro. Broad daylight. He spent off. You know what I'm saying? He spent off because someone was making a movie. Now, he was bleeding. You know what I mean? But he ain't get hit like that. Yo, he barely got poked, bro. Like, literally. And I know this because after, you know what I'm saying, I ended up going to his cell because he was in A block where I was at. And before he got packed up and left, that's where he was at. So when I seen him when he came back from the infirmary, he had a little bullshit ass little hole in him. And he was like, yo, man, I wasn't trying to let him kill me. I said, fuck that. I started screaming like a motherfucking little girl. He told me, he literally said that out of his mouth, bro. I'm laughing. I'm like, yo, I respect people that stay in their lane. So Angelo, even though he was a rat, he was an Italian ex-mafioso, he still was getting bread. Like, he had the connects and the plugs because, I'm telling you, he had the mother load. But because he had that rat tag on him, they followed him. You know what I'm saying? And he ended up getting touched. And it wasn't nothing I could do about it. I'm not going to jeopardize myself for some dude that's a rat. I don't care what we doing together. You crazy? Unless you like my little brother or some shit. My mama or my daddy. That's not happening. But y'all already know what it is, man. Lions and Men. And I got nothing but that smoke for y'all. Hit that like, share, subscribe.